Okay, hey, this is The Amazing Truth here with continuing on with Genesis chapter 1 verse by verse. If you have not seen 1, 2, or 3, you probably want to see that. This might confuse you. We're already on verses 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to break it down. This is going to be a compilation video for those 3 verses. And it reads, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Stop right there. Firmament means separation. It says it right there. Everybody says they know what firmament means, but it's basically a separation. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. So a separation between the 2 waters, the waters above the earth and the waters on the earth. Let there be a separation. And I could go into massive detail, but that would be so much video. So I'm just going to read this. If you have questions, I'd be happy to try to answer them for you. And then in verse 7 it says, "And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so." He basically took all the waters that were above the firmament, maybe in the sky or heavens, and then separated it from the waters that were on the earth. In verse 2, it says the earth was flooded, basically. It was covered in water, without form or void. But in the sky, it was obviously, or you can look at it as rain clouds holding water. So he separated them. Reason why? Why would he do this? Because here comes man. Man is coming. If you continue watching this series, God's going to create Adam and Eve, man and woman, and he has to separate the visibility. Because before, you could just sit on earth, look up and see straight into heaven and see God, right? So God had to divide the firmament from the firmament, making a separation, causing us not to be able to see into heaven. If we could see into heaven, then why would we want to walk and live by faith? We would just go, oh, there's God. But since he put the firmament there to stop our vision from seeing heaven or God and all the angels in the throne and all that, he had to, because a lot of other reasons. But if we saw God literally in our sinful state of being, we would just burst and explode into nothing and because of his awesome glory. Hopefully this is Christians listening to this. If you're an atheist and you don't agree, that's great. Push on the YouTube button and just go on your merry way. I'm not going to listen to your comments and your nasty results. I really wish you would listen to this, because it might give you insight on the creation over evolution, but that's up to you. Click or don't. But it says also, "And God made the firmament," this is 7 again, "and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so." And verse 8, "And God called the firmament heaven," the one way up there, "and the evening and the morning were the second day." And once again, just like verse 1, God called the firmament heaven, not heavens, plural. Yes, I already had an atheist tell me that there's more than one heaven. There's 3 or heavens or 2 heavens. Yes, we're not there yet. Some people don't have enough patience to wait to go verse by verse. But bottom line is, right now, on this verse 8, God separated the heaven. It's not plural. The heaven from the earth. Okay? Send me your questions, your comments, and we'll move on to the next verses on the next video. Hope you're getting anything out of this. And again, let me say it again. I don't know everything. I absolutely do not know everything. And yes, you're going to send all me these crazy comments. I'm not claiming to, but this is what God has shown me. And if you break down Genesis chapter 1, then you might be able to understand the whole creation evolution thing. Okay? Have a good day.